Hey y'all, welcome to Love to Resin. My name is Buffy. If you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Today what we're going to do is we're going to do this heart by Molds and Shapes. It is about 10 inches wide. It's about a 10 and about a 7.5 inch. What I did was I went ahead and used gold from Let's Resin. It's an intense chameleon powder. This is what it looks like. And this here comes in a pack of 5 with a little brush. I'm also using for the resin, we're using the Let's Resin epoxy. We're also going to, I mixed up about 20 ounces of resin, and we're going to use the Let's Resin pigment paste in black. Everything I'm using today will be listed in the description box down below. So what we're going to do, haven't used this one yet. Go ahead and take the cap off of it. We're going to go ahead and mix up our pigment paste because it is getting warm and we want this black. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to use some crushed crystal from Unicorn Art, just a tad bit, about that much. Because one nice thing about the crushed crystal, the more you mix it, the more it separates and comes apart. Now this resin is getting a little warm. You do have about a 40-minute working time with this, 30 to 40 minutes. I'm going to try not to introduce bubbles to this. Go ahead and get this here mixed in. There we go. That's about as dark as I want it. Now with intense chameleon powders, what happens is it will make the powder pop, or make the color pop, I should say. So let's go ahead and get that poured in here. Now this mold is from Molds and Shapes. They will be reopening their doors on August 1st. Make sure, and they are not closing, so make sure you sign up for their newsletter, okay? I am not an affiliate with it. I do not get paid by Molds and Shapes, but I love their products. They're well made. They're made in the Netherlands. And again, their link will be listed in the description box below. So that is pretty much domed. I'm going to take the entire 20 ounces. And it is starting to get stiff, so I did not put it in the debubbler. So I'm going to leave this here overnight to cure up. Now, what I was thinking about doing is, I got these stickers from the Dollar Tree. There is always hope, and then I'm going to put the silver butterflies on the front, and then we're going to top coat this. So I'll see you on demold. Bye y'all. Hey y'all, welcome back. So this is where we left off. And I was talking to my daughter-in-law yesterday, and I asked her to give me some quotes on hope. Okay? So the one that I chose is that pain is real, but so is hope. So I went to my Cricut and I printed them out on gold paper. So this is The Pain is Real. I'm just going to gently remove these here. And sometimes they don't want to cooperate. So we want to just very gently try to pull the backing off. Now, I have never had any luck with transfer paper. Never. Never, ever. And I've been using the Cricut for 3 years. It don't matter which brand it is, I've never had luck. So I am using regular packing tape, and I'm very carefully pulling this off. Now, if the lettering comes up, then what you want to do is put the backing down on that part and try to pull it off. And I try every which way but loose here. Here we go. There we go. So this one right here, which is The Pain is Real, we're going to put down about, trying to center it here, about right here. And then we're going to press it down. And this is going for anybody who is, you know, having a difficult time in life. It could be losing somebody. It could be your mental health. It could be going through a health issue like cancer. You know, any kind of pain that you're going through, this would be a reminder about hope. And we all need hope these days in our lives. So it's just a reminder that hope is real. You know, we're going through trials and tribulations, but there's always, always, always a light at the end of the tunnel. So we're going to put that right about here. Put this down. Oh, get back down there. And this is what I was talking about, that you have to be very careful when you're pulling up your, either your transfer tape or just regular tape, because you don't want the letters to come off. It happens. It happens. So you just go very slowly, and there you go. So what we're going to do is we're going to top coat this. So I'm going to put my gloves on, because you always want to use gloves when you're using resin, no matter what. Or if you're if you're doing smaller projects, you can use a finger caught. Move this off to the side here. I'm going to put down a paper towel, because I always put down paper towels on my table here. And I'm going to put this in on a 3. Now, I've already mixed up some resin. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of isopropyl alcohol on a paper towel. And I'm just going to make sure there's no fingerprints on here. So we're going to wipe all that off. And then I mixed up 3 ounces of Let's Resin Fast Cure. I also put some crushed crystal in there because I am a crushed crystal fan and I like how it looks when I top coat. Okay, so let's very gently from up above, because that's how we can avoid bubbles. And I'm just going to top coat this. Stop it right there. I'm going to get down in the crevices here. And all the top coat's going to do is it's going to secure in the stickers in the lettering. Now, if you remember from yesterday's video, we did put glue on the back because we were going to top coat this. The glue is dry, and that's going to catch all of the drips, because when you top coat, it will drip. So basically what I'm doing is I just took the little bit that I put on and I'm helping it to the side, and we still have about 2 ounces left, so we have plenty to top coat this top here. I just want to make sure that these sides are all coated in. And I'm getting familiar with my Cricut, and I'm getting more comfortable with my Cricut. So, but I have all these stickers I have to use, and I don't want them to go to waste. So we're going to try to use up all the stickers before I do any more wording. I mean, I'll do wording with my Cricut and stuff, but I just want to make sure that the ones we have, we get used up. We don't want to waste them. Okay, it looks like the sides are pretty much coated. Let's go ahead and finish the top coat on this here. We don't want any fish eyes, and those are the little divots in the resin. Just help that along there. Now resin will do what resin wants to do. I know I've been saying that on every video, but it's true. I'm just going to help push that off to the side here. And we're just going to use up the rest of it here. Go ahead and get my spatula out. Okay. So we're going to let that set up. It is about 12 o'clock, and I'll see you later on tonight, and this should be finished. Let me go ahead and get some of these sides. I see some of the sides that are not completely covered. So I will see you tonight, and we're going to take the back off, and this should be finished. Bye for now. Hey y'all, welcome back. I did wait 24 hours, so it is the next day. This is cured. As you remember from yesterday, it was starting to heat up and I was scared, so I'm still scared. Hopefully it didn't really flash cure that bad. So let's go ahead and mold this. Now again, this is the large heart tray from Molds and Shapes, and they will reopen on August 1st. Put that off to the side, and here we go. Ooh, I like how that turned out. There's little to none cleanup. It did go a little bit over here, but I like that. I like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to add, I'm going to take my gloves off. I did mix up about 3 ounces of resin because I want to top coat this. I have this sticker, There's Always Hope, and then I'm going to add some butterfly stickers. So let's go ahead and add these on. So I think I'm going to put this right in the middle here as much as I can, try to get it lined up. I wonder if these are the type. Let me get something to. Like I said, I got these at the Dollar Tree. Let's see here. Nope, these are just regular stickers. Now, one thing I can see right here is that because the black background and the words are black, all I see is hope. So what we're going to do is lift this sticker up and we are going to adjust the wording here. So take our scissors, and again, this is just a learning process, and I took off the black lettering and the black decals on the side, so all we have is gold. And I'm going to put hope down here. Make sure that's down good enough here. And we're just going to add butterflies to this one here. Now, the next one I make will have, I'm going to do lettering in on my Cricut. So, do about 4 butterflies. I want to make sure that this has an odd amount of stickers, just because odd gives it a balance. Okay. Gives it that balance here. Let's see here. Let's try this one here. One right down there, and I'm thinking 3 is good. Let's go ahead and pull this one here back up. We can always reuse them. Yep. There we go. Now what I want to do is, I wonder if I can cover that up. Let me get my gold pin here. There we go. Didn't even open up this one yet. So I'm using the Super Gold marker, and it's by Gunada. I got this off of Amazon, so hopefully it's the same color here. We'll try comparing it first. This is a metallic pin. And basically all I'm doing right now is I'm priming it. Looks like it would match. Oh yeah, it matches. Cover that up a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it on 3 cups. And we're going to flood coat this. So before we flood coat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it on the back. And I'm going to put some with a finger top here. And I'm going to put some Elmer's glue. A thin layer of it. This way here I don't have to sand it down. Make sure it only goes off to the sides here. Because when you flood coat, what's going to happen is that it's going to drip. And then you'll have extra sanding to do, and you have to put down more resin. And this way here you're protecting the back and the sides. Let's just take a few seconds here. Here we go. Okay. Get that all the way down. We're going to let this dry. I'm going to, it's about 80 degrees in my studio right now for a reason. I'm going to go ahead and get the heat gun and see if we can't get this dried a little quicker, because we only have like 30 or 40 minutes with this resin that I mixed up. And I will see you on the flood coat. Welcome back. So as you can see, it's all cured up. And I think the next time I do this, I'm going to make sure that this is completely covered in the same gold, because this was offset. I'm going to use my Cricut versus stickers, but again, I have these stickers. I have to get them used. I just don't want to waste them. So the last thing we have left to do is take off the glue in the back. And as you can see, there are drips. I have my weeding tool from Cricut. I will fast forward this so you don't see me taking off all this glue. All right, y'all. This is all done and ready to go. So what I'll do is I'll put this on the stand. Because it has a few blemishes, this will go in my blooper section as soon as I get my Facebook up and stuff. And if you're interested in getting it, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Click subscribe, tell your friends. We're learning together. Y'all have a great day and God bless. Bye.